And that is big. Some have already started to do just that. A number of cities in Cuyahoga County and all across Northeast Ohio will have the final say. Those you see on your screen have already opted out, meaning you cannot set off consumer-grade fireworks there legally. As you saw, the city of Cleveland is on that list, and the city's not budging when it comes to the state's new law, saying an ordinance on the books already prohibits setting off fireworks, and the city's poised to crack down on those who break it. News 5's DeLon Dillard now with more on the concerns city leaders have.
Well, it's that time of year again. But this time, lighting consumer-grade fireworks in your own backyard will indeed be legal in many parts of Ohio, but not Cleveland. Although Ohio laws surrounding fireworks are changing, Cleveland isn't budging. City leaders say the current ordinance bans all but novelty or trick fireworks, as well as sparklers.
Division of Fire really wants the citizens to have an enjoyable 4th of July with family and friends, but we also want them to have an enjoyable 5th and 6th of July and not be going through the pain and suffering of a loss of a residential house or even the injury to one of their loved ones.
Interim Police Chief Wayne Drummond says officers will be out in full force next week, prepared to issue unnecessary noise citations if they catch anyone other than professionals with fireworks. That comes with a $250 fine and up to 30 days in jail.
They want to make sure people are enjoying themselves and having a good time, but they want to make sure they're doing it responsibly within the confines and the rules and regulations and laws in the city of Cleveland. So they're not there to stop people from having a good time, just want to make sure they're doing things the right way.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission found a 50% increase in fireworks deaths and injuries in 2020 compared to 2019. 15,600 people were treated in ERs for injuries, and 18 people died. And get this, 66% of those injuries were around Independence Day. We've also had our share of hazardous incidents here locally. Flashback to 4th of July 2018 on Cleveland's west side. About 200 people gathering in the Bernard Avenue neighborhood lighting illegal and homemade fireworks. These two men caught on camera lighting an explosive when... Now, luckily, the man survived, but his hand was injured. And it's incidents and injuries like that EMS Commissioner Nicole Carlton wants to avoid.
It's a split-second decision. They're having fun. Somebody lights it, and the fuse may not be what people think it is. And then in that instant, having fun goes to just trauma and devastation for the whole family.
Most people are just concerned about the safety of themselves and in that locale, but every 4th of July, we respond to a house fire or structure fire that's 2, 3, 4 blocks away from where they fired something off, where it landed on the roof. A couple hours later, it starts a fire.
DeLon Dillard, News 5.
And the list of cities looking to ban fireworks before that law kicks in is only growing longer. Westlake is the latest city to ban the use of consumer-grade fireworks anywhere within the city. Anybody planning a fireworks show there will need to get a permit. If you want to find out what the rules are for your city, we have a list of everyone who has passed a ban like this on our News 5 app.